Yo, Elliot. All right, we got a great question from our buddy Devin, who watched my video yesterday about the brutal hip stretch that I performed on Chris, and he was wincing and smarting as I pressed down on his knee and opened up his hip flexor. Well, he wonders, like, hey, that's great. I've got shoulder problems. Elliot, give me a brutal stretch for my shoulders. Well, that would make sense, right? You know, if you got a problem here, you can use the same technique up above. The difference is that there is a tremendous chasm between the mechanics of the shoulders and the hips. And one point in particular is that the muscles surrounding the hips are big and powerful. They're massive and they're dense. And you can approach them in that way by really pressing down and abusing the shit out of them. The muscles of the shoulder are a bit smaller. You gotta be much more sensitive with your approach to it. Hopefully you guys can hear me. That guy's just gonna let the fucking engine run. No, he's gonna rev the engine while I'm talking. He has no fucking clue. You guys think it's just the garbage man, but it's just multiple truck drivers that go by here all the time. We got fucking restaurants, we've got this guy, he gets like steel delivered and shit, so I never fucking know when they're gonna come and make a lot of noise. But anyway, I'm just gonna talk loud for the rest of this goddamn video. So when you're dealing with the shoulder, you gotta understand that stabilization of the scapula is a gigantic part of your ability to have healthy shoulders, functional movement, full Alright, I'm just gonna get to the fucking point. Your subscapularis is inflamed. It's spasming out because it helps retract the shoulder, and you really are allowing your shoulder blade to be pulled forward by the muscles in the front part of your body from fucked up bodybuilding mechanics, right? You've probably done a lot of pressing, a lot of pull-ups, or a lot of push-ups, things that pull your shoulder blade out of its resting position. So the muscles that are underneath the shoulder blade that pull it back into its resting position up against your rib cage are holding on for dear fucking life. They're in spasm because of all of the fucked up exercises that pulled your shoulder blade out of its original position, right? So they're in spasm. That's the pain that you're having, right? So what they're probably gonna do is they're gonna give you stretches to stretch the subscapularis or the teres minor or some of the muscles that are underneath or near the surrounding portion of your shoulder blade. Hopefully this all helps you guys, even though I'm totally distracted. So the stretches for your subscapularis are pulling you. I guarantee you this is what your fucking doctor gave you, because for some reason a lot of them just don't understand biomechanics. They're pulling, right? He's having you do this, right? Pulling the shoulder blade further away from the rib cage, right? Well, if you got the pain there, stretch there. Doesn't it make fucking sense? What they're not recognizing, what you're probably not doing, is stretching the muscles that are pulling your fucking shoulder blade out of its original position, causing the muscles to go into spasm to hold on to the bone so that it doesn't fucking rip your arm off, right? So what you really need to be stretching are the muscles on the front part of your shoulder. I guarantee you, like, please leave a comment and you guys put a thumbs up. Let me know if my premonition is correct, that they had you stretching the muscles back there, right? You need to stretch the muscles that allow your shoulder blade to go back into its original position so that you're healthy again and that you've got structural integrity. But at the same time, you're in fucking spasm. So every time that shoulder blade goes back, it's like, it's like there's somebody stabbing you underneath your shoulder blade. It's like someone stabbing you in your heart from the back, right? That's like we could talk about energetic reasons why you got this, but you know, I don't want to be such a poet on this channel. Anyway, so what you've got to do about that inflamed muscle is not stretch it. It's already fucking stretched, and that's why it's holding on for dear life. It's like all stretched out, and it's like, I don't want the shoulder blade to detach from the rest of this body. I don't want the arm to be pulled off. And then you know what you're doing like an idiot? Stretching it more, and he's like, ah! What you need is someone to go under that shoulder blade and massage. Like, just make him feel good. Imagine I'm subscapularis. Holding onto the rib cage here and holding onto your shoulder blade here. And it's like, this motherfucker's stretching me. I'm all spasm. He's pissed off. He's red hot. That's why you're in pain. What you need is someone to go under there and massage him. So imagine I'm subscapularis, right? And some beautiful chick that smells good and has a plate of cookies for me afterwards comes over and gives me a glass of red wine that fucking puts me to sleep and starts massaging me, right? Imagine she's massaging me right now. Oh, right? She just gave me a glass of red wine. I'm starting to feel kind of good again, and I kind of relax and chill out, right? As the muscles in the front are relaxing, right, because you stretch them, and this poor subscapularis can relax a little bit, you work on your structural integrity through corrective deadlifting. It's probably the most important exercise for you to do to engage all the other muscles that are going to support thoracic extension. Because right now your subscapularis, or the muscles that surround the scapula, are doing all the fucking work. So that's it, dude. Get someone to massage you underneath your shoulder blade and stretch the shit out of the front of your shoulders, your pec minor, your bicep, and some of the muscles in your neck. Done. Yo, Elliot.